desert plants of Avalon in the north of Ireland. And in today's video I'm very excited because we're going to be moving out our epiphytic cacti such as the epiphyllums, some of the ripsalis and the slumberja, commonly known as Christmas and Thanksgiving cacti, from our polytunnel into the yard for the spring and summer months. And we have the hanging rails already up, so we're really excited to bring them outside. The weather has been absolutely gorgeous here for the past few days. Had to wait until now before moving them out into the yard because we've had a couple of very cold nights. For example, the other night it was 1 Celsius and far too cold for the plants to be outside. So now it looks like there's going to be quite a few good days of mild temperatures. It's safe, pretty much safe now to bring them out. Worst comes to worst, we'll have to move them back in again if they forecast any frosty nights, but it should be okay. So all of these here, lots of them coming into bud and flower, as you can see. So it's going to be lovely to have them outside. They're going to enjoy that lovely fresh air. Plus, because they're hanging up in the polytunnel, it's very, very hot in here and a bit too hot for them. A lot of them are showing sort of signs of red stress, so they need the fresh air and the lovely outside to really blossom. So here we go, guys. I hope you enjoy this little video vlog. Now that's the first one out, and this is Epiphyllum Mrs. G Boheme, and look at them buds, guys, humongous buds. So this is going to be blooming very, very soon. Massive big buds, and this particular epiphyllum has amazing blooms, so very excited to see this all in huge bud. Now that's the second one out there. This is my Epiphyllum German Empress, and she's also packed with lots of buds as well. This has the most beautiful rose-like pink flowers, and very excited to see so many buds on this stunner. Now this is the third one. This is a gorgeous red blooming variety. Not quite sure of the exact idea. This possibly Epiphyllum Acamani variety, and you see this one is already starting to open up already. Beautiful red blooms on it, so really excited. And the good thing about this position here, we've got this, as you can see, it's in a semi-shade, semi-sun position, so it gets a little bit of morning sunshine, which is ideal for epiphyllums in my experience. Epiphyllums are the type of epiphytic cacti. I do like to have some sunshine to flower, but not all day sunshine. They're not like desert cacti. So a bit of morning sun like this is perfect for them, and a little bit of shade then in the afternoon. Yeah, that's the fourth one here, and there's two different varieties in this hanging basket here. This one is not quite sure of the variety of this one, but this is very red stemmed. It has naturally that sort of red colouring anyway, but there's no signs of buds on this one yet. But this one here, this is David's Gold, Epiphyllum David's Golden Splendour, and lovely buds on that. Just look at that, lovely huge double buds also on that as well. Gorgeous, lovely big bud here, and more, as you can see, coming through. And this is a lovely big seed pod, big and firm. It's still not quite ready to harvest yet. And Sylvia, if you're watching this this video, my good friend Sylvia, I promised her some seeds from my epiphyllum, so just waiting for these before they're fully able to harvest before sending them to you. But as you can see, they're getting ready, and look at that, lovely buds, really exciting. Now I've put one of my Thanksgiving cacti here. There's a selection of different types in this basket, but as you can see, the leaves are very, very red, and that's because it's been getting too much sun, believe it or not, in the polytunnel, because it's been up on the roof and we've had a lot of sunshine the past few days, which I'm not complaining about. So I've got this here in more of a shadier position, as I say, where the epiphyllums are sort of semi-sun, semi-shade, perfect for them. But this is going to be having a bit more shade because I want it to green up a little bit, which it should do. Hopefully now it's going to have more shade. Now this is my Zigzag Epiphyllum here. Amazing, unusual cactus here with its gorgeous sort of zigzaggy leaves. And this has the most amazing white flowers on it, sort of the autumn time. So it won't be blooming for quite a while yet. But again here, this is a good position. This is by our door, and it sort of it's getting sunshine now, morning sun. But then in the afternoon it will have more shade, which is sort of perfect for epiphyllums. And here we put some more epiphyllums here that we've got here in the corner of our yard, and two sort of smaller varieties of epiphyllum there. And then here we have our big epiphyllum Acamani, which is also lots of small little buds just starting to form there. So very excited to see this blooming very soon. It has huge magnificent red blooms on it. And also our other epiphyllum here that we've had for a few years now, but we haven't had flowers on it, so we've not been able to ID it yet. But you never know, hopefully this year it might bloom. Now here we have our slumberjeera tendenca orange Brazil, one of the sort of hybrid Thanksgiving cactus varieties. It does naturally have these red deep coloured leaves, but as you can see it's looking a bit sad at the moment. It does need a good water, and I've put it here in the yard under the little table here, so it gets more shade, so it gets plenty of light but a bit of shade to help green it up a little bit. So that should pick up hopefully very soon. Now this is our big epiphyllum pegasus we've got here with all our other epiphyllums outside, and this has the most incredible shocking pink blooms on it every year, and very happy to say it is also filled with buds, loads and loads of buds, as you can see. So this is going to be an amazing display of flowers in the next couple of months. And it also has a big juicy seed pod as well, and this one, Sylvia, if you're watching this, my good friend Sylvia, this is also for you. Again, it's still a bit too firm to harvest just yet, so waiting patiently till I can get that harvested soon, but happy to see so many incredible buds. So here's my ripsally dopsis Easter cactus. I've got 3 different varieties in this hanging basket here, and I've put this here at the side of our oil tank in the garden because this is going to have plenty of shade but a little bit of dappled sunlight, which this type of cactus prefers. Ripsally dopsis, commonly known as the Easter cactus, don't like to have too much direct sunlight, so this is a good spot for it. As you can see, plenty of blooms, gorgeous shocking pink blooms on this stunner here, so very happy to see it in bloom. And then our white variety one is also starting to come into bud as well, as you can see, so that's going to be blooming soon as well. And really wonderful beautiful ripsally dopsis. And there we've got seed pods as well from last year's blooming. Happy days. Here we've got another one of our epiphyllums as well, a smaller one, little hanging basket here. And this is not an epiphyte, obviously not. It's a cedar morganium, and this is in a lovely hanging basket, so that's why we've got that hanging up here, enjoying the light. And this is more of a sunnier spot towards here, so that's going to get a lot of more sunlight, which these type of succulents prefer. Now here I've got my very old 70-year-old slumberja truncata, commonly known as a Thanksgiving cactus, out here at the back in our backyard. This is also in a shady spot, but it's going to get dappled sunlight, which this also prefers. So I normally keep this in the polytunnel sort of all the time, but this year I'm going to put it outside. I think it's going to love the fresh air, because as you can see, they go red when they get signs of stress. It gets very hot in the polytunnel, and these type of epiphytic cacti do like to have more humidity, moisture and more shade. So this is at the back of our polytunnel here, where it gets just dappled sunlight rather than full sunlight, which it would do in the polytunnel, so that's going to do very well. Now, this is our slumberja buckley, the true Christmas cactus because of its scalloped leaves, and this is an amazing hanging basket. Again, there's 4 different types of slumberja buckley in here. The Christmas cactus does very well in this hanging basket. Again, it's in shade, sort of semi-shade, semi-sun, so it's going to love that position. And then this is our slumberja truncata, another Thanksgiving cactus. Again, different varieties in this basket. These are all blooming lovely over the Christmas and the New Year. Up until last month they were blooming regularly. Actually, they've just sort of stopped now, so as you can see, very red from having a bit too much direct sun in the polytunnel, so it's a good shady spot for them here. They're going to love it. Now here I have my pyrophyllum and Epiphytic Cacti in this hanging basket. These can take direct sunshine, so that's why I've got them here. They're a very sunny position for them. And this is my Epiphytic Flagelliformis, loads of pink, shocking pink buds on that. That has beautiful pink flowers as well in the spring and summer. So happy to see that's all in bud. This is commonly known as the rat's tail cactus. This one here is my Epiphytic Cacti. Also has got red buds as well. Very excited to see that in bud. And then I have a pyrophyllum, and this one here is a hybrid between a cactus and Epiphyllum, and lovely pinky buds as well on that. So there's going to be blooming very soon. Happy days. And then this one is one of my succulents. Not sure which one. I think it's a sort of like crassula variety anyway, but that's all in the same basket. Very nice. And last but not least, this is our ripsalis pillar carper. And we have other ripsalis plants that we have in the house. We also have some still in the polytunnel that we're going to be leaving in the polytunnel, because in my experience they don't seem to do so well when I take them out and they get sunshine. They prefer a little bit more shade, so they're either under the table in the polytunnel or they're up in my grow room by the window, so they get a bit more shade. But this particular one, in my experience, does love to have a bit of direct sun. Again, a bit of sunshine either in the morning or late afternoon, and it is absolutely packed with tons and tons of little seed pods, as you can see there. So I'm going to be obviously having a busy time when I harvest all of these. It's a beautiful, beautiful ripsalis. I've never seen so many seed pods in it. It's remarkable. Well, that's it all done, guys. That's all the epiphyllums and the other types of epiphytic cacti outside in the yard for the spring and summer. And it's going to be an absolutely beautiful blooming display very soon. And if you want to know how to care for epiphyllum cactus plants, then do check out a video I've made on how to care for and grow epiphytic cactus plants. Links up above and down below in the video description. And also, if you want to know how to care for and grow Christmas and Thanksgiving cactus, then also check out a video I've made on how to care for them. Links also up above and down below. And I want to give a very special thank you to my wonderful fiance Hans, who has been behind the camera filming me, so I've had my hands free. So do go over and subscribe to Hans's channel, Plant Daddy, links up above. And also don't forget to subscribe to me too, and click that notification bell. For lots more tips and tricks on how you can care for and grow cacti and succulents, then do please check out, well, do please subscribe, as I mentioned. Do check out my website, desertplantsofavalon.com, and you can also follow me on Instagram, Twitter and Facebook at Desert Plants of Avalon. I want to wish you all an amazing, blooming, fantastic day.